Hey everyone, wanted to make sure you had all the information you need to finish off this cost of borrowing money assignment. First and foremost, a couple things. Again, we said when we want to figure this out, we need to know the principal, we need to know the term, and the interest rate. So we have to have some givens on here. So I want to double check to make sure you have this information. So in this first row, when you come out here for the price of a house, what I like you for you to do is put in $250,000 for the price of the house out here in H10 and also in K10. We had looked this up in class, and I wanted to make sure that everyone got this, that this is the actual right around the average price of Cumberland County homes, what they're being sold for. Again, the average. Again, that varies dramatically where you live and obviously the size and the house. But again, this is the average within Cumberland County. The other thing we want to make sure we have there is the interest rate. So again, it varies slightly between a 15 and 30 year. So if we could put in 2.7 for a 15 and 2.5 for a 30. So you want to add those two numbers, and you should be able to, with that, you should be able to go back and calculate the monthly payment on that. I think you should have your information here for the cost of loans between Hack, Ship, and Dickinson. And again, we did a 15 standard length and then 3.5% for a student loan. Again, about the same there. And then for the cars, again, we did a 5-year for a new car loan. And again, if we could just put in 3.5%, that would be what we want to go back and we want to calculate. So now, as far as calculating this, again, we want to do two things: monthly payment and cost of a loan. So the monthly payment, that's where we got to go back and plug in the PMT function like we did in class. Couple of reminders: the interest rate we want to divide by 12, and then the NPER, or the length or the term. Again, we don't make one payment, we make 12, so we'll have to multiply that by 12. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and maybe we should just add a note here about multiplying this by 12. So you have that information as well. But let me go through this PMT for you again. So you want to get back to your functions. Okay, you want to go down to financial, and you're looking for PMT on this. Click on that. We'll put it in here. Remember, we talked about clicking on the question mark will give you sort of like the example what you want to do here. So again, when you look at this, again, it's the percent, the interest rate, and the number of payments, and then the loan we're going to borrow. Don't worry about these last two numbers on there. We don't have to worry about that. So I want to click on the interest rate. Again, but we said we want to divide that by 12. We put a comma in. We're going to put in the number of payments. Let me double check this. So again, yes, that will be the number of payments. So I'm going to type in the 1 or click on the 1, but then we're going to multiply that by 12 because again, we do not make one payment on that. We are making 12 payments on this. And then the last thing we're going to do is on this green box, I'm going to click on amount finance to enter. And it should tell me I'm going to have a monthly payment about a little over $100 on this. Again, I'm not paying that much interest on this, but again, because the loan's small. So anyway, now the cost of a loan, what we want to do is the premises up here, we take the monthly payment that we calculated times length of the loan times 12. So what I'm going to do is build a formula equals my monthly payment, multiply with the asterisk, length of the loan, and again, we have to go back and put that in the number of payments we're going to make. So we have to multiply that by 12 and hit enter. So again, in this case, we would pay on the loan, okay, a little over $1,200. So again, when you're looking at it negative, it's coming out of your paycheck, and that's where you're coming out of your bank account, and that's sort of how it's looking at. But that's what we need to do for the rest of these formulas on this assignment. So you want to use the PMT for the monthly payment, and then you build your formula for cost of loan. And again, you can double check that. Simply, we're multiplying the length times 12 times the monthly payment. Again, on the PMT, we're doing the interest rate divided by 12. We're taking the length, multiplying it by 12 because, again, we're making 12 payments. And then what are we borrowing is $1,000.